You're invited. You don't.
Shabbat Shalom. You're good, even it can be. I'm so sorry. Aside from, it's sort of like on a scale of 1 to 10, like how much is that overwhelming your experience? Other than playing, other than that, it's like is what I'm saying. Wait, other than the planes? Yes. I messed up in saying. The saying I was trying to say was other than that, Miss Lincoln. Other than that, Miss Lincoln. I don't know. Oh, it's like other than that, Miss Lincoln, how was the play? Is how the full goes. Yeah, and that's kind of what it's like asking someone how they're doing.
best sound system in the city.
Is the snow up? What? I think we'd be more hardy.
Always be live streaming. Always be crushing.
I think this is the first time I can remember that in this moment there are more people on Zoom than there are in person, which is, I mean, I honor all of you in all of your places, and I also honor you who journeyed, who ventured out in this beautiful snow globe. But I do ask if you felt comfortable that you come as close as possible. As close as possible, that's quite an invitation. But come in, there are 2 chairs in the center circle. We're really fun and we will not call on you. But come close, because all of the songs we're singing tonight are really dynamic and all about our voices together, that to not be able to hear each other for the room would be just a shame. Just a shame. Thank you. Ugh. This is the gift. Completing the circle. Thank God. Oh my God, it's like a chavurah in here tonight. Did Minnesotans get scared of snow and no one told me? It's amazing. Ugh, good Shabbos, everyone. We're going to start on page 332. .332. And let's take a breath together. And let our bodies come into the space wherever you are. And welcome yourself in. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Oh, hello. Has anyone ever seen the movie? I'm going to do 2 pop culture references, which is not something I typically do, but has anyone seen the movie Keeping the Faith?
Oh, yeah.
It's a movie, Ben Stiller and Edward Norton. Ben Stiller is the rabbi, Edward Norton is the Catholic priest, and together they pine over the same woman. No, it's not. I'm not going to take the time to remember her name, but Jenna Elfman. That's who. Good Shabbos. No, Ben Stiller, I just took you on an entire tangent for no reason at all. Ben Stiller in that movie is this sort of charismatic rabbi who does a lot of like shticks to get people involved. And I feel like in those moments where I make you say Shabbat Shalom twice, I am channeling Ben Stiller. So that's the entire tangent I just took you on to say that. My apologies. Good Shabbos. It's going to be a great service. But I think he goes through a lot of shticks, and I think a lot about like what it felt like to be an adult in the 1990s. Because when I watch movies about the 90s, I think that they look like they're having a great time. I'm like, you don't seem like you're stressed, and there was so much going on. But I have this moment of calibration with I'm like looking at parents in movies about the night, and I'm like, what were you worried about, parents in the 90s? What were you thinking about? I want to know, and after show, please tell me. This is not a rhetorical question, but this feeling of, I trust you were worried. I trust you were worried, and I trust you were paying attention to the injustice in the world, and you were saying, what in the world are we doing? How are we keeping our people safe? And then Rabbi Ben Stiller showed up with his gospel choir and tried to get his, to get his congregation to feel alive. And just this service is actually in service of our experiencing aliveness and helping each other come into a sense of aliveness, of getting to be each other's honing, like tuning forks. We are each spiritual tuning forks. The thing that I was thinking about is an article that I read in the New Yorker that said that there's this thing that's happening where people are going to movies, and when people are crying or having a really intense experience, the people in the audience are laughing. That there's this, like, when something intense is happening on screen, folks' instinct is to laugh right now, which I think I'm looking at, psychologists in the room, and I would love your theories about why. I also have my theories about why. But in this place, in this circle, and this is a circle that extends to the West Coast and to Hawaii and to the East Coast and beyond. This is a circle where we are actually paying attention to what we're feeling, and instead of laughing to get farther away, it's a place where we can say, yeah, I trust that that's what you're feeling. I trust that's what you're feeling right now. I trust that's where you are. I'm not going to move farther away from you. I'm going to be right here, holding it down with you. And that's the kavanah that I want to offer us coming into Shabbat, right? May there be laughter. My God, please don't go away and say the rabbi says we can't laugh anymore. May there be laughter. May there be song. But may we do it from a place of deep awareness of each other, a deep care for each other, and a sense that we welcome each other, even maybe more than we're ready for. We're like, I came in bristly. Welcome, bristles. I came in tired. Welcome, tired. Came in ready for Shabbat. Welcome. So we're going to light Shabbat candles. And I wonder, is there anyone who hasn't gotten to light Shabbat candles in a while for whom that would feel fun? Because it's kind of a great thing to do. I'm going to go up. But if anyone would like to join me, our candle lighting blessing is found on page 2. I actually haven't gotten to light candles in a while. Sweet trio. Jim, would you like to light? Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. We'll turn to page 12 and we'll learn a new melody. There could be people in the room who know this melody. But if you're learning it from scratch, welcome. We're going to teach it. And we're going to sing more words of Psalm 95 than we typically do at Shir Tikva, which is kind of fun. So it's a call and response. The call sounds like this. Lechu neranen al Adonai, na'aria letzur yishenu, nekadma fanav betoda, bizmirot na'aria lo. And then the response sounds just the same. Lechu neranen al Adonai, na'aria letzur yishenu, nekadma fanav betoda, bizmirot na'aria lo. And then we're going to do that all again. We'll experience it. Lechu neranen al Adonai, na'aria letzur yishenu, nekadma fanav betoda, bizmirot na'aria lo. Lechu neranen al Adonai, na'aria letzur yishenu, nekadma fanav betoda, bizmirot na'aria lo. I think we're ready. So the flow will be, I will sing different words and you'll always sing the same words. Isn't that awesome?
Yes.
Yes. Here we go. Lechu neranen al Adonai, na'aria letzur yishenu, nekadma fanav betoda, bizmirot na'aria lo.
Lechu neranen al Adonai, na'aria letzur yishenu, nekadma fanav betoda, bizmirot na'aria lo.
Lechu neranen al Adonai, na'aria letzur yishenu, nekadma fanav betoda, bizmirot na'aria lo.
Lechu neranen al Adonai, na'aria letzur yishenu, nekadma fanav betoda, bizmirot na'aria lo.
כי אל גדול אדוני ומלך גדול על כל אלוהים אשר בידו מחקרי הארץ ותועפות הרים לו.
לכו נרנן על אדוני, נעריה לצור ישנו, נקדמה פניו בתודה, בזמירות נעריה לו.
אשר לא הים והוא עשהו ויבשת ידיו יצרו.
לכו נרנן על אדוני, נעריה לצור ישנו, נקדמה פניו בתודה, בזמירות נעריה לו.
לכו נרנן על אדוני,
נעריה לצור ישנו, נקדמה פניו בתודה, בזמירות נעריה לו.
לכו נרנן על אדוני, נעריה לצור ישנו,
נקדמה פניו בתודה,
בזמירות נעריה לו. Page 13, the last 2 lines of the first paragraph. הוד והדר לפניו, הוד והדר לפניו, עוז ותפארת, עוז ותפארת, Hod v'hadar lefanav. Oz v'tiferet, Oz v'tiferet, Oz v'tiferet, b'mikdasho, 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 b'mikdasho. Hod v'hadar lefanav. Hod v'hadar lefanav. Oz v'tiferet, Oz v'tiferet, Oz v'tiferet, b'mikdasho, 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 b'mikdasho. Hod v'hadar lefanav. Oz v'tiferet, Oz v'tiferet, Oz v'tiferet, b'mikdasho, b'mikdasho. We'll turn to page 16, 5 lines from the top. Yiram hayam u'melo, Yiram hayam u'melo, Tevel ve'yoshvei Yiram hayam u'melo. That's the whole first melody. Yiram hayam u'melo, Yiram hayam u'melo, Tevel ve'yoshvei Yiram hayam u'melo. Let's stay there for a minute. Yiram hayam u'melo, Yiram hayam u'melo, Tevel ve'yoshvei Yiram hayam u'melo. Imcha uchaf yanai yanai, Yachad harim yiranenu. Neharot imcha uchaf yanai yanai, Yachad harim yiranenu. Yiram hayam u'melo, Yiram hayam u'melo, Yiram hayam u'melo, Yiram hayam u'melo, Tevel ve'yoshvei Yiram hayam u'melo. נהרות עמך וכף ינאי יחד הרים ירננו נהרות עמך וכף ינאי יחד הרים ירננו ירם הים ומלוא ירם הים ומלוא ירם הים ומלוא ירם הים ומלוא תבל ויושבי בה ירם הים ומלוא נהרות עמך וכף ינאי אחד הרים ירננו יחרות עמך וכף יחד הרים ירננו נהרות עמך וכף יחד הרים ירננו נהרות עמך וכף יחד הרים ירננו ירם הים ומלוא ירם הים ומלוא ירם הים ומלוא ירם הים ומלוא תבל ויושבי בה ירם הים ומלוא. We'll turn in our handouts to the first piece to Ana Bechoach.
Ana bechoach bechoach gedulat yemincha yemincha tatir zerura kabbalat amcha saveinu tareinu nora Ana bechoach bechoach gedulat yemincha yemincha tatir zerura kabbalat amcha saveinu tareinu nora Ana bechoach gedulat yemincha tatir zerura kabel rinat amecha sagveinu tareinu nora Yalai
We'll turn together to page 20 and get ready to sing the Chadodi. And I just want to name, because this feels extremely special, because we're a smaller minyan today, in person, as each person walks in, I'm able to be like, oh my gosh, you're here. And I just want to say out loud that there are people in this room who founded Shir Tikva. There are people in this room who joined just quite recently. I wonder if there's anyone here who's here for the very first time or on Zoom. And I also honor people who are here for the first time in a while. and the way it feels to come home into a space that feels familiar and different. And this feeling of also, no matter if you're like, no, I come here every week, what are you talking about? We are different every week. We are different every week. We are living through universes every day. And so as we sing L'Charodi and we get ready to open the doors onto 50th Street, onto snow, I'm imagining maybe there's not going to be any footprints out there yet. I mean, who knows what we're going to see? This feeling of just being awake to what is new, to what we're welcoming in, to what helps us open to rest. So we'll turn to page 20, and when we get to the 9th verse, you're invited to join me out on 50th Street, or wherever you are outside, to welcome Shabbat, or to rise and root where you are, and let Shabbat come to you, because we're in it together. We're on this journey together. Lecha dodi likrat kala pnei Shabbat nekabela pnei Shabbat nekabela shalom v'zachor b'dibur echad hishmi'anu elam yuchad Adonai echad Shemo echad l'shem לא תבושי ולא תקמי, ותשכחי ומה במי, בך יחסו עניי עמי, ונבנתה עיר על תילה. לך דודי לקראת קהל פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת קהל פני שבת נקבלה. והיו למשיס שוסייך, ורחקו כל מבלייך, יסיס עלייך אלוהיך, כמסוס חתן על כלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה פני שבת נקבלה. ימין ושמאל תפרוצי, ואת אדוני תריצי. אל ידיש פן ארצי, ונשמחה ונגילה. לך דודי לקראת כלה פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה פני שבת נקבלה. בואי בשלום את בעלה, גם בשמחה ובצולה. תורמי על סגולה, בואי חלה, בואי חלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה פני שבת נקבלה. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Let's do it when they come in.
Okay.
Okay. And
Shabbat Shalom. All of my favorite greeting the Shabbat ride happened. The plane was overhead. The snow was falling.
Still falling?
Still falling. Oh yeah. We'll turn to page 22. Mizmor shir, Mizmor shir, Mizmor shir, Mizmor shir, Mizmor shir, Mizmor shir, shir leyom HaShabbat, shir leyom HaShabbat, shir leyom HaShabbat, shir leyom HaShabbat. rise in body and spirit. Call each other to prayer on page 28. Ya la 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 ya la 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 yo. Ay ya la la ya la 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 yo. Ay ya la 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 la. Ay ya la la la. Ay ya la 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 ya la lo. Barechu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach HaMevorach Leolam Vaed. HaMevorach HaMevorach Leolam Vaed. You may be seated. On page 30, we bless the creation of light and dark and the movement between them. Umavir yom umevir laila, umavedir ben yom uven laila, Adonai tzevaot shemo, El chai v'kayam tamid yimloch aleinu leolam vaed. Baruch atah Adonai Hamari Varavim. On page 32, we bless love, eternal, planetary love. Ki hem chayenu ve'orech yameinu v'hem nege yomam v'layla ve'ahavatecha al tasir mimenu le'olamim. Baruch atah Adonai ohev amo Yisrael. We rise and root on page 34. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם אמת. We'll turn to page 40. מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדב הקודש, נורא תהילות אוסף אלה, נורא תהילות אוסף אלה, מלכותך ראו בניך, בוקע ים לפני משה ומרים, זה אלינו ואמרו, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. יא יא לה יא יא לה ידע אדוני את יעקב, וגאלו מיד חזק ממנו. ברוך אתה אדוני גאל ישראל. We'll pray for protection on page 42. סוכת שלום עלינו ועל כל עמו ישראל ועל כל יושבי תבל ועל ירושלים. We'll rise and root on page 44 as we sing this love song to Shabbat.
Baby,
turn together to page 46 and have time for personal prayer, and we'll come back together on page 62. Adonai, Sfatai Tifta, Ufi Agi, Tehilatecha. Adonai, Sfatai Tifta, Ufi Say shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, v'imru Shalom bimromav. Hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol yoshvei tevel v'imru With hearts open, we pray for healing of body, healing of spirit. We'll turn to page 253, and we'll sing, in the middle of the page, we'll sing one of the verses of our prayer for healing, and I'll pause and I'll invite you please to share names of people that you're praying for aloud, to hold them close, and we'll seal our prayer with the second stanza of this prayer. Mi shebeirach avotenu mikor haberacha leimotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Tonight we're praying for Mi sheberach imotenu mikor haberacha lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen. Shabbat Shalom. So my friends, I've made a commitment to myself in this time, and a commitment to you without you knowing, that my Divrei Torah are going to be sanctuaries and not litanies of grief. And may my joy be a protest anthem, right? And may this invitation to life be one tiny piece of the wedge of just continuing to open the path of life before us. These weeks have been a real challenge, but I am steadfast in my commitment. So I got to speak with my friend Munir today. After weeks, if I'm being honest, after months of trying to find each other. We did it. We crowed as we got each other on the phone. This was the most difficult phone call to make happen in the history of phone calls, said Munir. And he teased me in a warm and tired voice, and we laughed for a moment. We were amazed to hear each other. And then we got quiet. We felt the weight of these last many months of our lives, and we got ready to tell each other stories. My friend Munir is a Palestinian human rights attorney in Jerusalem. His father was countless generations deep in Jerusalem, and his mother is from Gaza. And he's raising his children in East Jerusalem and runs a legal clinic in the Old City, which is dedicated primarily to helping Palestinians fight eviction orders. And we asked each other about our families. We shared our despair and disorientation, and we talked about our work. He loves hearing stories about me as a rabbi. He shared about the displacement of his family in Gaza and their exile in Egypt, the closure of 2 bookstores in East Jerusalem over this last month, and the political crisis in both of our lands. And towards the end of this call, he asked me, "What do you do about the fact that Judaism is being used as a justification for settlement, for displacing Palestinian residents in East Jerusalem? Why aren't those Jews," he asked me, "why aren't those Jews listening to rabbis who have different, peaceful interpretations?" This isn't the first time he's asked me about this. He keeps calling me in as a rabbinic authority, wondering why it is that the Israeli government isn't listening to me. Which is really, it's actually one of the most depressing things to try to explain to him why it is that Jews wouldn't, the moment I opened my mouth, why Jews would discount what I had to say. He wants to know all the time about this wide range of interpretation of our tradition and the way that Torah can be interpreted for destruction and can be interpreted for justice. It's part of our deepening wondering together as lawyer and as rabbi about whether the tools that we have spent our lives building in order to help our people face the challenges of this world, whether these tools are actually the tools that are needed. And so tonight, as we turn to Parshat Yitro and Revelation at Sinai, I return to his question about how we receive Torah, the Torah we need to make it through our time, and how we find our way back to insight that connects us to a wellspring of life, even in the face of so much hatred and death. Now, Yitro tells the story of a terrified people gathering at the foot of a mountain and the emergence of a Torah at once personal and collective, connecting the people to each other and to the divine. And we read this story actually twice a year, once in its annual context and once on Shavuot. In the summer, on Shavuot, we will rise as a people to hear these verses chanted, embodying our place in Revelation and reconnecting ourselves with this chain of transmission. But tonight, this Shabbat is a gentler revelation. This time, we encounter the story as a story. We are not standing again at Sinai, we're experiencing our people's mythic history. We don't have to time travel, which is nice. We can be here. We receive the story as offering insight and challenge, and we get to ask the story of Revelation with its lightning and its thunder, its never-ending shofar blasts and clouds of flame that have the people running in fear, begging Moshe to stay as an intermediary. We want this story to teach us towards our own revelation and our own peaceful interpretation. And so in this bombast, in all of this bombast of Revelation, the tradition wants to read it as personal, as intimate. The Sfat Emet teaches that when the text reads, Kol ha'am ro'im et hakolot, that the people saw the voices, literally, meaning the thunder of Revelation. We are to understand that each one of the people Israel saw the root of their own life force. With their own eyes, with their own intuition, they each saw the part of the divine soul above that lives within. They had no need to believe the commandments with their head because they saw, they felt that presence. They saw the voices. So what they were learning, according to this Hasidic master, was not something external or beyond them, but rather something about themselves, their own spark, and the way that that spark connects them to each other and to all of life. Dear Shuni, which is contemporary feminist midrash, imagines Revelation in another intimate way. The midrashists Nechama Weingarten-Mintz and Tamar Biala begin with Shifra and Pua. Remember them from just a few weeks ago, the Egyptian midwives who save a generation of Israelite babies at the beginning of the book of Shemot, real teachers for us. The midrash asks, from where came the awe of God that you had? They're talking to Shifra and Pua. They answer, from the great visions we had at the birthing stools, From the mysteries that encompassed us morning and evening, a person and another person comes to the world. From where does one come, and what brings them? There is also the goodness that one's parent sees in the newborn, and the compassion and love the newborns awaken in everyone who sees them. And the Midrash asks again, but wait, it's written in Torah, all the people saw the voices and the torches from our parsha, the voice of the shofar and the mountain smoking. And when the people saw it, they said, behold, the awe of God comes in places where there are voices and lightning. Isn't this place of bombast, of voices and lightning, the place where insight comes from? And the midrashists imagine the midwives to answer, there is awe that comes from seeing what is outside, and there is awe that comes from seeing inside. There are those to whom the visions of miracles above nature fill them with fear and reverence, and that awe grows and takes over. With us, it's not like that. Our awe is not in heaven. It comes precisely from within nature, from the pain of the visions of the birthing stool. There our awe for God was born, and we learn to choose the good and guard life, and to fight death and oppose evil. I honor the ways that we reach to each other to get clarity from our own birthing stools, to help us remember what is true, the way that knowing is deep inside us and binds us together, the way that returning to interpretations of our text and tradition help us build that knowing and inspire us to take action, to speak out, and to ground in with chutzpah, to show up for one another, and remind each other about life, about tenderness, and the way we guard life and fight death and oppose evil. Ricardo Levins Morales, amazing teacher from the Twin Cities, teaches, the soil is more important than the seeds. He says almost anything will grow in rich, nutritious soil, whereas it's hard to grow anything when the soil is barren and toxic and won't hold moisture. Let's imagine the seeds being our projects and organizations and institutions that we want to build. And the soil is the compost of the belief and the values and the narratives that create the context in which we're working. So he asks, what stories, what beliefs, what narratives, if they were disseminated into the soil of our communities, would make it easy to win? What would make victories easy if everyone believed it? Because he acknowledges now we're fighting against the weight of toxic narratives that people have internalized. But we're the ones who can plant seeds, the seeds of the tree that one day we want to live under. We need to begin to prepare the soil now in which the tree can grow. We get to prepare the soil to nurture, really meaning to add the nutrients that of this world or to this world with our beliefs and our values and our stories, to speak these stories aloud and create space for them outside of us and in our own hearts, and to return to them again and again, to find those stories reflected back to us in conversations with old friends, in the faces of newborn babies, and in the teachings of community elders. I'm grateful for this chance to come together weekly and practice dreaming out loud, committing to speaking towards the world that we dream of for our children and for the children of Munir's children, to learning and teaching each other the Torah of dignity and safety and the justice and connection of all people. Shabbat Shalom. So we will bless each other, my dear ones. This also is a form of nourishing our soil. So we'll use the words of our tradition, and then I invite our friends on Zoom to share blessings. Hamalach hagoel oti, Hamalach hagoel oti mikol ra, yevarech et hane'arim, v'karev hahem shemi, v'shem avotai, v'shem avotai, Avraham v'Yitzchak, v'yidgul harov, v'yidgul כשרה, כרבקה, כרחל וכלאה, כאפרים וכמנשה. יברכך אדוני וישמרך, יאר אדוני פניו אליך ויחונקה, יישא אדוני פניו אליך וישם לך שלום. יללי, 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 may we feel the eternal flame within us and be inspired by the loving energy from those who care for the world too. May we always be able to find the awe within and act outwards. May we transform powerful emotions into powerful actions. May we write our stories of truth, love, and compassion into the soil beneath us. May we not be afraid to put our hands in the dirt and remember what it takes to grow. May we have grace for each other and stay in community. May we accept our tears as we accept the rain and not trouble our sad selves with the question of why. May we have comrades who help us remember that another world is possible. Ken yehi ratzon, Yadonai, Yadonai, Yalai, Yalalai, Yalalai, Yayo, Yalalai, Yalalai, Yayo. We'll rise on page 284. והשבותה אל לבביך כי אדוני הוא האלוהים. והשבותה אל לבביך כי שכינה We come now to Kaddish Yatom for Mourner's Kaddish. And as has been the tradition in our community for so many months, we'll begin our time of remembering, honoring all those who have died, who have been killed in Israel-Palestine over these last 17 months. Ose shalom bimromav, uyase shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, yase shalom, yase shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, yase shalom, yase shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, v'imru, imru, amen. So we come now to Kaddish Yatom, and it's the tradition of our community to share a few words about the people that you're remembering so we can remember them with you. And so when I read your loved one's name, please just raise your hand and I'll come to you with a microphone so you can share something about them. And if I've come to the end of our Kaddish list and have not said your beloved's name, then please raise your hand and I'll come over and you can share with us about them. So we're in Shloshim, we're in the first 30 days since the death of John Rothstein, Robert's brother and Jonah's uncle. Okay. And we observe the yard sites of Sylvia Applebaum, Jamie Kavanagh's great-grandmother, Jacqueline Bergman, Mona Duane's mom, Ruby Berkowitz, Sheldon's mom, Joe Castrejón, Eli Sherman's uncle, William Epstein, Barry's dad, Edward Fishbane, Betty's dad, Judy Fresco, Dylan's mom, and Robert Fresco, Dylan's dad, Denise Gabriel, Darcy's mom, Lenore Greenfield, Sarah's grandma, Margaret Candler, Jenny Kahn's grandma, Joel Newberg, Elaine Frankowski's brother, Augusta Newman, Eric's mom, Julia Pearl, Harvey's mom, William Picorni, Alex's grandfather, Zenonis Ricasius, Aldona Martinka's grandma, Emilio Donato Reyes, Sophia Wood's grandfather, Anna Rosenthal, Nancy Abramson's grandmother, Ray Siegel, Scott Hursk's loved one, Evelyn Solomon, beloved member of Shir Tikva, Ruth Tannick, Sharon Coluser's mom, John Paul Wallace, Gretel Holt's grandfather, Corrine Wiener, beloved member of Shir Tikva, Mira Zaretsky, Liz Balsam's grandmother, and May Zoffer, Gail's mom. Is there anyone else who's remembering someone tonight?
My name's Jack, and I'm remembering this is my dad's first yard site. And his playfulness is really strong with me this week. His name is Rory.
I invite us please to rise in body and spirit. Recite Kaddish on page 294. You may be seated, and it's my honor to invite Mindy and Rachel up onto the bima. I believe it's their first time as ushers. Yes, this is their maiden voyage as ushers, which means it's their maiden voyage with announcements. But Mindy gave the Dvar Torah last week, so she is ready. All warmed up.
It was just a warm up for announcements. Right. Okay. I'm Mindy Banowitz.
And I'm Rachel.
Thank you so much for being with us.
Is my Valentine.
Yeah, Rachel's my Valentine for so many years. Thank you all for being with us tonight. It is a joy to be together. At the end of services, please return the prayer books to the ushered table, and please separate the song sheets from the cedar ream. And thank you to all who made tonight possible: Rabbi Ariel, Samuel Porter, Kestrel Feiner-Homer, Sophie Guterl, Riv Shapiro, Gordon, the Macomb Minion, Julie Jacobs, and Laurie Sweet. And thank you to our ushers, Rachel Lipkin and me, Mindy Benowitz, our shomrim, and security for your steady presence. So, some announcements. Please find all of our Shir Tikva programming updates in our weekly e-news and on our website. You want to do the rest?
Sure.
Okay.
Let's see. One of my eyes will work. Okay. Next week's Shabbat service will be mask required service. If this isn't the best fit for you, please join us on Zoom. This Wednesday at 3 p.m., the Minnesota House will hold a community hearing on House File 12, a bill that would ban trans youth from full participation in sports. Please show up with us at the Capitol in your brightest and most celebratory colors to let legislators know that trans joy cannot be diminished by legislation. Something they never gave us cannot be taken away. Please get in touch with Rabbi Ariel for details. There are 3 anti-immigrant bills being pushed rapidly through committees on party line votes. Please use your voice, if you are so called, to ask our reps to support our Minnesota neighbors by voting no. And as we face this challenging time, we are working to find effective and clear ways to invite people into action and connection. And if you have ideas, reach out. And if you need support, reach out. Thanks.
Thank you, loved ones. Big breath. We get to end with a note of simcha. Thank you to Or Levinson for giving us. Come on, you. So Or is a beloved member of community. I'm just going to pass the mic to you. Hi.
Okay.
Is one of the many hands that is holding Jamie with so much strength and love, and has been applying to rabbinical school and preparing to go for many years now. And I'm going to pass you the mic to share some good news with the people.
I got my acceptance from Hebrew College today. Today at 3:30, driving home in the snow.
So absurd. Mazal tov. So we're going to honor Or with the ceremonial lifting of the grape juice, because there's no better way to celebrate getting into rabbinical school than blessing some stuff. That's right. But we are so proud of you and so excited for the rabbi you are already a rabbi in the world, but for the rabbi you will become.
Thank you.
And just the Torah that you're going to teach. This world desperately needs you, and I'm so excited.
Thank you. It would not have happened without Rabbi Ariel and without some of you in this room, and I trust that you know who you are.
Oh my God, so grateful. Come on and bless. Yay. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei keri haga'afer. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzah ba'anu b'shabbat kodsho b'ahava u'b'ratzon hitchilanu zikaron lema'aseh b'reshit ki hu yom tefillah lemikra'ei kodesh zecher l'tziat mitzrayim ki banu b'charta ve'otanu kidashta im kol ha'amim b'shabbat kodshecha be'ahava u'ratzon hilchaltanu baruch atah Adonai v'kadesh Shabbat l'chaim. Yay. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz b'te'avon. Mazal tov. We'll bless you many times between now and when you take off, but we're thrilled. And I just want to say a special thanks to Samuel and to Riv and to Sophie and to Kestrel for your beautiful leading. What a gift. We're going to close in song, and then we can go have some nosh together. Good Shabbos, everybody. Shalom.